Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a site you don't often see. It's a 3-marked Bishop. It's the Tier 5 British SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Ghost Town and it's under the command of Dr. Nix. Now he's well, I'd say he's actually a professional Arty player, but he is actually an expert Arty player for sure. Well, that Cavalier, or Derpalier, no, it's a Cavalier, that one, not the Derpalier, is actually, well, blocking his route to the enemy. The Bishop is armed with a 4.5-inch howitzer. It's based on a Valentine hull with a casement around the gun, and it's actually capable of doing 450 alpha, penetrating 28mm of armour with a burst radius of 2.22 meters. And it's very accurate with a fairly quick reload, 9.81 seconds. Now the thing is, it's a fairly short range Arty, which means that you have to get fairly close to the enemy to get shots on them. And it sometimes helps to actually park yourself on a ramp, because that will actually increase your range. Dr. Nix is now aiming for an M10 RBFM, the French tank destroyer. He's in those bushes somewhere. He's fired a shot in where he thinks the guy is. That guy's obviously after our T-67. Nope, nothing from that. He's not going to waste any more shells than he needs to because he doesn't have a whole lot of ammunition to play with. Okay, fires around at the Valiant. Gets a lovely direct hit for 69. That's his first bit of damage from the game. And the Valiant was tracked, so he's actually picking up damage assist. Fires another one at the Valiant and gets another hit. He's getting even more damage assist off that shot, but he's now found 2 other targets to fire at. They're both Valiants. Yes, this was when that special was on. People were trying to earn the A46, so they were playing the Valiant a lot, as well as the other tanks that go with it. Lines up a shot, rounds out. Incredibly accurate Arty. Now Dr. Nix actually has his own Twitch stream, and I'll put a link in the description below the video. If you want to actually pay him a visit, give him a follow. He is actually one of those few Arty players who does actually make it very, very easy to understand exactly what he's doing. So you can learn a lot about how to play Arty from watching Dr. Nix. Very unlucky RNG on that one. The shell landed to the right, well to the right of the shot. In fact, you can see almost outside the reticule. That was right on the money. 162. The Valiant didn't like it. Yeah, he's trying to retreat. Except, of course, the draw of actually shooting at the enemy is keeping him there. He's continuing to fire rounds in. So Dr. Nix will continue to put rounds on top of him. Another 86 hit points. And, well, he did fire that one and killed the Valiant, but his attention has been turned away to the M10 RBFM who just killed our T-67. So he's now dialing in on this guy to try and get a kill. Rounds out. And he's killed the M10 with one shot. Now, normally I'm very critical of anyone who actually does pull away after shooting at the enemy. So we don't get to see what actually happened, but in that case he realised that that M10 RBFM was about to kill the T-67, and that's why he changed his aim straight away onto the other target, and it did provide a kill. So let's see, he can't get a shot on those guys who are hiding behind the house at the moment because they're in an Arty safe area. The only way to fire into that area is actually to move out to the bushes to the right of the map and shoot from there, but the problem of doing that is if you do, you're going to be vulnerable to enemy scouts and tank destroyers. So he's having to move if he wants to get close to the enemy. He's pulled back whilst he's driving to have a good look at the battlefield, see where everyone is, see disposition, the angles. It's very important for him to know the right angle, and he's got this Valiant now. He's turned towards it, and there's another Valiant there on the corner, and I think he can get shots on those guys. See where the little dot is in the centre? That's the fall of shot marker. Gets a hit into the Valiant for 181. That was a very useful shot. Just the rear of the vehicle is showing. Missed it this occasion, but give it another go. Here's a one-shot. If he can land the shell on the target, he can take him out. Nope. Hit the building. One more. Oh, he's changed his mind, but no, he held the aim on the target, fires the next one in, and that one did kill him. He actually used his right-hand mouse button to look at the Churchill 1, who's sitting underneath those arches, the building structures. He can fire a shell into there, but he needs to be careful where he aims it, because otherwise it might hit the building instead. The shell, remember, is coming in from above. Fires this one in, and yes, he gets a nice hit on the Churchill there. Looks like it's tracked the guy. Can he get another shell in? It's deep into the building there. He might hit the wall. No, he got the target, but he didn't get the kill. Now this is getting very interesting because they're massed up on that corner. He's going for the Valiant there. It's pulled out because it's an easy shot, easy aim. I think he tracked the guy. Going for another one. Fires one in, and yes, gets another hit. But I'm not sure he'll get another one, so he might have to change to the other targets. Okay, he didn't get another chance. As you can see, he's now getting fairly close to the enemy. I've been closer than this, though, I can tell you. I've actually been so close in my Bishop that I've actually come face to face with an enemy heavy and shotgunned them right in the face. And the guy was so surprised he pulled back behind a rock for cover. And then when he pulled out again, I shot him in the face again, and that one, it killed him. Because both shots penetrated the target, you see. So it does actually provide a bit of shock and awe on the enemy. They suddenly get hit by such a big round. Okay, he's actually moving while he's in the aim there, to see how far he has to move to get close to the target. Got a Leopard up on top of the hill. That's it. Perfect. Yes! Directly on target. Lovely shot. Okay, that's a Death Toaster out in the field. He's fully dialed in now. Rounds out. Let's have a look. Yes, he got him! 4 kills. Okay, next one, the Valiant. Now, these are pretty tough to take down, these tanks, but we thought we know that the Leopard is hiding behind that rock. And he must have moved because that was an explosion. There's the Leopard. He's been seen down below, so he wasn't there actually. But he's going for the rear of the vehicle. Rounds out. Yes! Right into the engine bay. Takes the guy out. That means he's got 5 kills. 1 short of a Top Gun. And there's 2 enemies left. He needs these kills. Oh boy, he needs them. His score must be pretty high. Rounds out in the engine bay of that Valiant. Direct hit. Oh, he got a fire and he burned him. That's the Top Gun. Lovely shot. Right onto the spot where it's going to do the most damage. And he couldn't get the last one, but it was a victory. And that's why you have 3 marks on a Bishop. Because you can do that. You can shoot that accurately. Very well played by Dr. Nix. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Dr. Nix and the Bishop. He managed to get an arsonist. He sent light to that Valiant. He watched him burn and die. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. He got 12. Got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And he got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And that Valiant was his 6th one. His win rate from the battle was 13,708. That's Super Unicum Standard and a lot more. So let's have a look at the team score and see exactly how much damage he did. Well, 2,935 hit points. He was the only player to get over 2,000. In fact, he was very close to 3,000 hit points of damage. The next high scorer being the Valiant on his team with 1,870. And after that, the other Valiant with 1,154. When it came to kills, he got the highest number with 6. 3 kills went to a Valiant on our team and also to a Valiant on the enemy team. And then there was 2 kills for 2 of the Valiants and 2 of the Valiants on the enemy team as well. Yes, a lot of Valiants in the game. When it came to base XP, he was actually beaten by a Valiant. Yes, one of the Valiants did 1118 base. Dr. Nix managed to get 1055, and then another Valiant did 981. I suspect this was because this guy actually did a lot of spotting. Well, not a huge amount. He did get a fair amount of damage, but he also did do a bit of spotting as well, and that helps bump up his score. Plus, of course, he's tier 5, and so yes, it was helpful that well, actually it was a tier 5 game actually, so a bit surprising as to how he actually managed to earn so much extra XP. Anyway, let's have a look at detail. Dr. Nix fired 29 rounds in that game, got 17 direct hits on the enemy and 3 penetrations, 20 splash, damage of 2,935 hit points, of which 2,754 were up more than 300 meters. He damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 6, did 1,009 hit points of damage assistance in that game by tracking the enemy. On a premium count, he earned 50,732 credits from the game, got 50,000 credits from completing the mission events, total 100,732. And after ammunition resupply, and this ammo is fairly cheap, he actually ended up with a profit of 93,482 credits for this game. He received 1,582 XP and got ×2 for the first victory, took away 3,165 experience points altogether. So a great game in the Bishop from Dr. Nix. Absolutely fantastic, and it just goes to show how good he is as an expert Arty player. And yes, do visit him at Twitch TV Dr. Nix with the _ and give him a follow. I'll leave the link in the description below the video. Now, we've got another Dr. Nix video coming up very shortly, so do stick around and watch that one, please. Thanks for watching.